Greetings, Orange Army. Welcome back to yet another episode of In Conversation here on UJTV. I'm super excited for yet another conversation with some of the greatest people that our university has to offer. Now, you should know by now that we have a beautiful relationship with the UJenius Club here at UJ. And today, I'm joined by two of their members. As isilungu sisho, ladies first, we are joined by final year Bachelor of Commerce in Finance student here at UJ, who comes all the way from Mpumalanga. Her name is Noma Mzelemu. Joining her is a gentleman whom under his belt is 20 distinctions. He's not even done with this degree, so there's more to come, yeah? He's doing his Bachelor of Commerce in Accounting, and I hear that he is a Liverpool fan. Guys, welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So happy to be with you. Liverpool fan, I'm sure you're the happiest man in the world. You guys are doing quite well so far, yeah?
Yeah, we're top of the table, but we have two losses in the past two games. But I'm sure we'll get back to it. We're still getting to the team building together.
Do you have hopes for the entire league? Do you think you're going to win this one, or it's looking shaky?
I mean, after spending the amount of money that we've spent, I think we definitely have to be favorites for the league.
Oh man, I love that. And Noma, you are a K-drama fan. People have been telling me to get into it. I don't know where to start. What is that one K-drama series that everybody has to be watching?
It's a romance, of course.
Okay.
And it's Crash Landing on You.
Okay.
Maybe the best K-drama.
And where do I find it?
On Netflix.
On Netflix? Okay, I'll be there. Thank you so much for giving us that recommendation. Congratulations to both of you for being part of UJenius. I want us to start there. There's so much I want to talk about, but I think I want us to start there. Just talking about, how this experience being part of the UJenius Club, how has it shaped your academic journey really so far? Starting with you, Muaaz.
So I wasn't a UJenius member in my first year. But obviously with my excellent results in second year, this third year, in my final year, I'm part of the UJenius Club. It's been a nice new thing. It's something you can add to your CV. It makes you recognized by companies as well. And then obviously we've had quite a few events, UJenius events this year, a few that I've attended. And yeah, that is how it's shaped me so far.
Beautiful. And your personal experience, Noma?
I think I can relate with him with regards to not being part of it in first year, but working hard in second year and getting the surprise. I honestly didn't think I got it. It was a good surprise. Yeah. And just having to meet other students who I can relate with and the workshops that the UJenius hosts.
Top performing students worldwide.
Yes.
You know what I'm trying to say? I love it. It's a good club, yeah? But talk to me about how you guys are able to maintain the good marks. Because I know that you don't stay there forever. You have to stay consistent and excellent, right? How do you, ensure that you are maintaining those good results? What are some of the habits that you employ to ensure that your journey stays smooth, if I can call it that?
Okay, so one of the things I like to do is I like to manage my time. I try and find a balance, with watching the football, watching the basketball, and then also with my schoolwork. So I like to get that balance in between. I have a few hobbies as well that I try and do, but it's mainly about staying consistent. You have to consistently keep up with the work. And that's how you have to be on top of things. You can't be learning new things before you are writing on the day. You have to prepare beforehand, and that's what I feel, because I like to keep up with the work, watch the videos, and all of that to try and keep up.
I would say dedication. I think I'm a very dedicated person. I can't always keep up with the work because I have a very heavy schedule, but I really am dedicated. So because I'm so dedicated, I put my all and I give my all. Sure. So that's the one way. And of course, like you said, having hobbies, resting, making sure that you're not just focused on schoolwork, but you have a balance.
I love that. Before we move on with our conversation, I want us to dive in a bit deeper in the next few moments with you, Noma. But before we do that, BCom in Accounting for Muaaz and BCom in Finance for you, Noma. Give me what is the difference between the two? Because I would just guess it's not the same then.
you want to
It's
try?
not the same at all, I would say. So we do have similar subjects. So for example, like accounting, she does it as well. I do it as well. Then there's financial management, which we both do. And there's cost and management accounting, which we both do. It's generally about 2 subjects in a semester that are the same. But then obviously accounting, you deal more with auditing and you deal more with tax. So, and then I think finance is a bit different. They deal with other stuff. I think Noma can elaborate.
Absolutely.
So we deal with investment management and financial planning, so more on the financial services sector and helping individuals as well, not just companies in the financial sector. So it's very different, similar but very different.
Similar but different. I love the fact that you're touching on wealth management and just, financial planning really, because that's where you plan to pursue your honors in. What sparked your interest in the particular area of, I would say, the accounting field or the finance field?
So I was interested in investments. I think that's why I chose this degree. I wanted to just make money, I guess, just like everyone else. But I think, this year I've tried to put myself out there, explore the financial sector in general, and I fell in love with financial planning. I think it's a very purpose-driven field, and something that really is important to me is helping people and making a difference in people's lives. So I think I can do that.
That's beautiful. You also serve as the public director of the UJ Investment Society. Talk to me about your engagement with students and just how you are able to promote financial literacy when you engage with those students.
So most of our members are in finance. So we don't necessarily have to tell them more about finance. It's more connecting them with industry experts and making sure that they're connected outside and they have better chances at getting, job security, since in this economy it's hard. But it's very nice interacting with everyone and sharing an interest and seeing how passionate people are. It's very interesting.
That's beautiful. Just in case you think that's all she does, no. She's also a tutor for, second-year finance students. You've been taught, right? You've been at school, you've been taught. What do you think it is that you've learned about yourself now teaching other people?
I thought, because I'm good at something, I'll be able to explain it to people. But it actually requires patience. If someone is not understanding something, you need to be patient and graceful with them. And I think just trying to help people understand and not be snappy or frustrated at them, but also making them feel comfortable to know that it's okay, you don't have to get it first try, you'll get it, and encouraging them to, be better and do better. So, yeah.
Kudos to you. I want to move to you now, Muaaz. 20 distinctions under your belt. We have to talk about this. How does one strive for that? How does one go for it? Because, when it happens, we then have a realization that it actually is possible. Because university is hard, people just think that it's impossible. But you are showing us that it is possible. So what are some of the steps that you actively take to stay consistent in all your subjects? Because I imagine if it's 20 distinctions, it means you are consistent quite literally with everything that you do.
Yep, exactly. So like, for example, in my second year, I got a distinction in every single subject that we did.
Oh, shout out.
It was like one of the best feelings ever, is like when I saw all my results, like passed with distinction, passed with distinction. It was one of the most beautiful things to see. How to get there though, it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of staying consistent. And I would like to think of myself as quite an all-rounder. So I'm not like a tax expert. And that's why also I feel like I want to do the CTA route, because that's a specialist in all 4 accounting subjects. So because it's more of an all-rounder, and that's what I feel I am more, an all-rounder, instead of me being specifically good at one specific subject. But yeah, to get there, it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of, I think it has a lot to do with my history of like school, because even in school, it was just maths. Everyone says, pure maths, that there was like my one kryptonite. But once that went, everything fell smoothly into place.
I love that you speak of CTA.
Yeah.
For somebody who's in high school and they want to take on your degree when they go into university, what is that route? What is the CTA route?
Okay, so CTA is the Certificate in the Theory of Accounting. That's if you want to become a CASA. So UJ do offer BCom Accounting and they offer Bachelor of Accounting Science, which you can do either one. Although BCom Accounting has 1 year extra, but obviously I feel like BCom Accounting, which is what I'm doing, is the better route. Although it's not straight, you might add an extra year, but I feel like it gives you more of a chance to specialize in something else if you're not an all-rounder. Like myself.
I love that. You also, like Unoma, you're not only just doing school. You serve as treasurer for the Muslim Student Association, right? What role do you think the role you're playing in the association will play when it's time for you to break into the job market? Because I think someone might look at it and think, it's just a student association. But really, I think it looks good on your CV, yeah?
So I would say, as this year has passed, the Muslim Students Association of UJ, so we call it MSA UJ. We've grown quite a bit. Our committee has about, I think, 15 to 17 members on the executive committee, and we represent a vast amount of students. And throughout the year, we have a lot of events, a lot of social events, charity events that we undertake, which we impact a lot of people. So, for example, I'll give you in Ramadan, which is our holy month. We feed about 500 people every weekend on a Saturday, which we cook from scratch. We start cooking from scratch, cleaning the chickens, all of that there, and then we make a rice dish and we feed the people.
Yeah. You know, not that I'm like, sometimes you should just call me in. I love myself some good food. So, you know, shouldn't shy away from giving me a call and saying, hey, come through. Let's have a good one. I love that. There's a quote that you say you love, which is just to the effect of losing yourself in serving others.
Yes, that directly links with my role as the MSA treasurer because we do a lot of charity events. So like, you know, to find yourself, you should lose yourself in the service of others, in giving others. And that there I feel is one of the most important things that encompass me as a person.
Oh man, I love that. Now listen, you guys, anybody who does BCom, right? I always just think, I guess the end goal is, you wanna guess? CA? SA, chartered accountant in South Africa, because that's where people just go normally. That's what we see normally on our timelines on social media. Hey guys, I have now, you know, qualified to become a chartered accountant. Are those your guys' career, you know, hopes for the future? Is that what you want to go into as well into the future?
So for me, no.
Okay.
That's more for accounting students. But as finance students, we do have certifications that we are also thriving for.
Yeah.
So there's CFA, which is Certified Financial Analyst, and there's the FPI. So for me, I want to be a financial planner.
Beautiful.
So I want to be certified as a CFP, sorry. So that is my goal, and for me, that is as big as CA in my field.
I love that. And maybe, once again, just to touch on that a bit, financial planner, what does that person do? And how are you currently, you know, curating activities that build you up to that point?
So I think just having that serving mindset, you know, helping people, purpose-driven, and, you know, you really help people with financial literacy.
Sure.
You know, in this country, I don't think a huge majority is not familiar with financial literacy and how to handle their finances, especially if they've never dealt with a specific amount of money. So, you know, helping people who don't have that background, and also just helping people be financially stable. In this economy, it's very important. It's very, you know, when you grow up thinking, I want to be rich, I'm going to be very wealthy, and reality is like, no, financial stability is not even easy to secure. So I think it's very important for me to be able to help people, and that's basically what a financial planner does. They plan your finances.
I love that. And Muaaz, what do you aspire to be in terms of just the long-term, you know, career?
So the dream is to become a CASA. That's the current dream. Obviously, things can change, as we know. But that is the current dream, and I do plan to pursue it at UJ. But yeah, I mean, the CASA qualification, it gives you a chance to work anywhere in the world. And it's a super specialist degree where you accounting, auditing, finance, and tax. You're a specialist in all four of those forms. And with me being an all-rounder, that's what I would aim to achieve.
Sure. I love that. Now, let's say you're doing your final year, and Muaaz?
Also my
Also
year
your
in
final
BCom
year
accounting.
in BCom accounting. I want us to go back to first year. When you came into the university space, what advice would you give your first year self?
I think I handled it better than I thought I would have. So for me, it wasn't my first rodeo. So I kind of was not stepping into the unknown. But it was a different field, different environment. So
And how so?
how so?
What have you done before that made you to not be stepping into the unknown? Because for a lot of us, it is the unknown. You're just walking into this, you're like, I know, when's I. So what had you done before that made you, or that prepared you really for the university experience?
So I used to do mechanical engineering at Wits. And before leaving that qualification, I decided finance is more my thing and more aligned with what I want to do in future. So I've been a first year before, been a second year. I've been a student, so I knew going into it what to do, what not to do. It was just adapting to a different university and a different environment because it's very different from Wits.
Love that. And maybe to touch on that, the what to do, what not to do, just one of each. What do you think is the one thing that everybody should do and the one thing that everybody should not do, especially maybe in your field of study?
So number one, if you used to do very well in high school, don't go into university thinking, I got this. I'm a top dog. I can do this. I'm a know-it-all. Don't do that. And then please interact with your peers. Don't do it alone. It's a group work. Like getting a degree, getting a qualification, it really is group work. You need the people around you to help you.
I love that. Muaaz, your first year self, what advice are you giving him?
So for me, it was a very different experience to what I experienced in school. So it was coming to a completely new environment because I attended a Muslim school with only Muslim students. So when coming to university, it's a public space. It's a lot of different people. It's so many people. UJ is so massive. It's unreal how big it is, how many people you can meet on a daily basis, how many people you have in a class. So our class in school was very small. It was only 20 of us. And then now you're coming to your first accounting class, you have 700 students in one class. It's extremely overwhelming, but I would say one of the things that I did was make friends with a lot of people. Whoever you sit down, you talk to the person on your right, you talk to the person on your left, you make friends with them, and then it grows. Your relationships grow as you pass through the years.
I love that. What's next for you guys after graduation? We're graduating soon. We're excited. Congratulations in advance. But what's next? What are you most excited about in the next chapter of your, I would say, academic career, but also just your career professionally, generally,
So I'm looking, as you mentioned, to do my honors in financial planning, but I'm looking for a challenge as well. So I might be working and doing both, juggling both. So my short-term goal is to get into management consulting. So I want to accelerate my skills, and I feel like that's the best way so that I can branch into wealth management.
All right. By the way, before I even leave, financial planning and everything, what is the biggest financial mistakes we make as students?
As students, thinking, I have people I can just ask for money. I'm just a student, I do that a lot. When I go broke, I'm just gonna ask my parents. No, you need to just learn to discipline yourself because it's actually gonna affect you in the future. That discipline.
So the lack of planning for our finances is our biggest mistake.
Yes, that discipline. Wow, it's not there.
Muaaz, you're graduating soon as well. What are we doing after that?
So the plan for next year is to do BCTA, which is the bridging into the theory of accounting. So that is my plan for next year. I do plan to also serve on the MSA again for another year as the treasurer, basically up my experience there. I don't think I'd be able to manage with working and doing BCTA because I've heard it's extremely tough. So I would like to, of course, I would like to be a tutor next year as well. Because I quite enjoy tutoring quite a bit. I mean, it's something different. You get to teach people. But yeah, that's my plans for post-graduation.
I love that. Treasurer, it means you know quite a lot about money and managing it as well. Also from your side, would you agree with Noma, or do you think there's another mistake that we make as students when it comes to our finances?
I think with students, the biggest mistake you can make is not having a budget. At the start of the month, you need to know, like, okay, I'm setting aside money for this, I'm setting aside money for that. Because if you don't set aside your money or make a budget, at the end of the month, you're going to be in a deficit. Just now, you take out debt that you don't really need. And that's one of the things I feel like if you do have a budget and you stick to it, you don't have to stick to it, but you should like at least stick to 75% of it.
Always strive to just get as close as possible to kicking that thing, you know, in the bar, you know? Yeah. I love that. Thank you guys for joining us. What a lovely time diving into your stories. We're inspired by you, celebrate you, and all the best going forward.
Thank you.
It was a great experience.
And lovely stuff. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Final year Bachelor of Commerce in Finance student Noma Mzelemu, as well as Bachelor of Commerce in Accounting student Muaaz Mayet. Both of them part of the UJenius Club. Oh, what a great time to be alive. These people are just inspiring, and I hope you're inspired as well. So be sure that you do like this video, you comment down below, share with your friends, and be sure that you do subscribe. In Conversation on UJTV, UJTV, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye and God bless.